Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. All right, guys. Let's get into this. See what is going on in your energy. All right. Let's see what we got here. Gemini, I am hearing that you've gone through something and you are winning. Okay, so you've gone through something and you're winning, especially with the Five of Swords in reverse coming out. I do feel like you went through something and now you're winning. It's like you're shining after going through some kind of hardship. Yeah, and I think this Justice in reverse card is definitely verifying that for me. Let's see what else comes out here. You have somebody around you that feels like something is not fair, something ain't right. Something about you winning. You're glowing or you're glowing. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Glowing. So something's going on in your energy where you're glowing. It's not just you getting recognition. It's not just you winning, but you're actually glowing. Something about your energy is glowing. Okay, and this person seems to be in this energy of wondering, like, what the heck happened here? Tell me more about this Justice in reverse. Because this person feels like something you did is unfair, definitely. Now, it could be something that, like, maybe you worked with this person. You know what I mean? Maybe you worked with that person, but it's giving me this energy like this person is holding back something. Maybe they never told you something, you know? Something that they're holding back. Okay. Now, I do see this person as being like very self-centered. Very self-centered. They're all about themselves, you know? But it's like they want to change. They want to do something different here. I'm not at home, guys, just so you know. When I'm not at home, I tend to do the readings like this. I got a lot of things going on in my personal life right now, so I'm having to do my readings like this. This person wants to talk to you, Gemini. Yeah. They want to communicate with you here. And I do feel like this person wants some kind of progress here. They want some kind of progress. They want to be able to get something going in the right direction. They want to move something forward in the right direction. They're very inspired to get something done. And it's like you're inspiring this person because of what you're doing. So you're doing something that's making this person inspired, you know? Even though they feel like something's unfair. Even though they feel like, something's unfair and you did something to them or you took something from them. Spirit, tell me more about the Page of Coins in reverse here. What is that about? Okay, so they don't want something to change because something has changed in your energy, Gemini, and this person doesn't want it to change. Now, there is something going on online. Something happened online, or maybe you did something online. Or you could be, maybe you're a content creator, could be. Or maybe you posted something and something happened online. And this person is like looking at it like they got left out, or they got left out of it, or they can't control it. You look so happy. Okay, something about you looking so happy, you feeling relief, or you getting relief, something about you changing. Okay. So something about you changing and looking good, or smiling or something like that has really got this person under this energy of like wanting to get something going so they can like do better than you or get better than you, or yes. Huh. Yeah, I'm seeing this person, they can't they can't distance themselves. Like their emotions that they're going through inside of themselves, they can't distance themselves from what it is that you're doing. Like they can't anchor themselves down. So this person is like in some kind of emotional turmoil here. Something about, let me see. Tell me more about this Hierophant in reverse, Spirit. Something about you not doing something, or you doing something that's non-traditional. we have the Page of Cups coming out. So maybe something about you doing something non-traditional, but then making money off of it. Okay. And this might be for one of you. Making money off of it or having some kind of new beginning because of it. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. And this person wants to come and like speak or speak up. They want to talk. They want to push something forward. Yeah. It's, what I'm getting, like this person is like holding back their feelings. And for one of you, you do have somebody around you who's jealous. Okay, so it's not the same person. This is somebody else. This is a water sign. Okay, the person I'm talking about is an earth sign. So this is another person. Somebody else knows about something that you're doing, Gemini, and this person is jealous. Right? You're inspiring one person, or rather, you're pushing this one person to get up and do something because they're like seeing what you got going on, and now they're like, okay, I gotta get my own. I gotta get up and do my own thing because Gemini's over there doing their own thing, right? And then you have this other person who's a water sign or could have water in their chart, right? And this person is like, oh, what has Gemini got going on over there? And this person is getting jealous. And this is the person that can't take their eyes off of you. This is the person that can't stop watching you. This is the person who's having a hard time distancing themselves emotionally from what it is that you have going on. Like they can't handle their emotions. They can't handle their emotions. Tell me more about this, Spirit. They can't handle their own emotions here. They're looking at you and they're like, dang, look at that. How is Gemini in this Queen of Coins energy, Like they're like, how's Gemini in this energy? How is Gemini winning? How is Gemini being so grounded and committed to what they're doing? Okay, so this person is like, what the heck? How is it that Gemini is doing this? Gemini, I feel like this person wants to come in and they're seeing you stand up for yourself. There's another side of you that this person has never seen. This water sign I'm talking about. Okay? And this water sign is like, how is it that Gemini is able to stand up, protect, defend, and set boundaries? And it's like there's a whole other side to you that this person has never seen before. So not only are you winning, shining, glowing, and doing all this stuff, but there's another side to you that you can stay firm. And this person is like actually jealous of it. So I'm like, okay. But they're actually jealous of it. I don't know why, but that's surprising. But yeah, they're actually jealous of it. And you have this other person who's selfish and self-centered and they want everything about them. And then they're looking at you and they're like, oh crap, I got to get up and get some stuff done. I got to push forward. I got to have a new beginning. I need to know what's going on with Gemini. And so you know what, Gemini? I'm hearing this person wants to compete with you. So you're inspiring one person to compete with you, and you're inspiring this other person to be jealous of you and be jealous of what you got going on. So what is it that you got going on? You got this going on. This is what you got going on here. You got the Six of Wands going on over here. So something about you getting some kind of recognition. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Something about you getting that recognition. Got the Magician coming out in reverse. So apparently these people or somebody here, one of these two, I'm not sure which one, but somebody thinks that there's no way. Okay, look, we have the Six of Swords coming out. They're thinking like there's no way that you have all this talent. There's no way that you have all this skills to be able to do this. Whatever it is that you're doing, like somebody thinks that you don't have what it takes to get something done, but you do. Because you're doing it, So, yeah. So, it's because, okay, so what I'm getting is because you were in a very bad situation. Like you were in a bad situation. You're going through a transition at this time. You're moving on. You're healing. But you're healing from something that was supposed to be very difficult. And this water sign has something to do with that difficulty that you were going through. You went through, I want to say, a very turbulent time in your life. And now all of a sudden you're moving from, all those troubles, and you're moving on to something more peaceful and calmer, and where you can have more hope, or where you can get more hope with that peace and harmony that you're going toward. You're going to find your strength. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to find your strength there. You're going to feel safer, and you're going to be able to do more, get more. You're on this journey, right? So something about you supposed to be stuck. Like, you're supposed to be stuck. You're supposed to stay in that unhealed mind, I want to say, like you're supposed to stay in that unhealed zone, right? But you're not. You're moving on, right? And this water sign is like, hey, wait a minute. Gemini's supposed to stay in their own lane. Why is Gemini doing all this? Why is Gemini putting themselves out there? Why is Gemini shining? Why is Gemini glowing? And they're questioning themselves about everything. But you're getting clarity. That's the thing. You're getting clarity, and that's why you're able to stand up for yourself, protect yourself, defend yourself, and set boundaries, right? Because you're actually getting grounded. You're actually finally getting grounded, finally putting yourself, prioritizing what you want, standing up, speaking up. I'm hearing speaking up for yourself. Maybe this person knew you when you weren't doing those things, and now you are, and it's like they're jealous. Well, this one person is definitely jealous. This other person is like, you're forcing this other party, the Earth sign. You're forcing that person to get up and take action. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh dang, I gotta get myself together here. You know what I mean? And it's that Earth sign right there. That king of coins in reverse, right? So you're making that person like, ooh, so you're stimulating people around you, Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. You're stimulating them, yes, in different ways, but you're stimulating them, and you're causing a reaction, and it seems to be this ripple effect that's going on. And it's coming from you, and it's like a ripple effect that's coming out of you, So you're leaving some of you are leaving a toxic relationship, I'm hearing. Getting out of there. Ooh, we got the Sun card coming out. Getting out of there, getting out of Dodge. Leaving behind things that no longer serve you. And by doing all that, that's why the Sun is coming out. You're finding joy. You're finding happiness in what you're doing in your life now. It's like the universe is coming together to help you, to guide you, push you forward into something better, something that's going to be more pleasing to you. That's what I'm hearing. So by prioritizing yourself, you're finding the things that are going to make you happy. You know what I mean? A lot of positive energy. That's what I'm getting from that. A lot of positive energy. Tell me more about the Sun Spirit. It's like a lot of positivities going on around you, Gemini. I would grab onto that. We got the Ace of Wands coming out. What else is coming out, Spirit? You got the Ace of Wands coming out, guys. Look at that. Okay, and then we have the Two of Swords coming out. And the Empress. Okay, so I'm getting like a new beginning here. An abundance coming towards you. I'm hearing abundance is coming towards you. You're getting grounded. And I'm hearing something about a birth, okay? Not necessarily inside of yourself, but this could be, I'm hearing like a birth. This doesn't have to be physical. It's not like you're giving birth to a baby, but you might be. If you are, congratulations. But I'm hearing like there's a birth here going on, and it might have something to do with your intuition. And it has something to do with this Ace of Wands, this new beginning, this passionate, exciting new beginning is going to be your rebirth, to bringing you some kind of abundance. That's what I'm hearing, abundance. Could be spiritual abundance, material abundance, but it's, what kind of abundance, Spirit? What is this? Seven. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. What is this? Page of Swords. You know, it could be like about ideas, speaking the truth, abundance that's bringing up the truth, speaking the truth. And you know what I'm getting to? Somebody's cunning plans are backfiring because you're going to start speaking the truth. There's something here about consciousness, too. Somebody's consciousness bothering them, getting the best of them. I'm also seeing something about a broken trust. Somebody's broken trust. Is it between these two people, Spirit? This broken trust between these two karmics? I think these two karmics know each other. Yes. Yes. I feel like that's a big yes. Okay, so there's a broken trust between these two, I'm hearing. And there's like some kind of argument going on there. Fight going on there. There's something going on between those two. Yes. So, okay, so there's a broken trust between those two. It ain't, something's not working out. There's some kind of deception between those two. And somebody wants to get paid. Got the Six of Coins coming out. Somebody wants to get paid. I'm hearing like this is the beginning of troubles between these two. These two know each other. Oops. Yeah, they know each other. Okay, so these two karmics that's in your energy, Gemini, they know each other. And this is the beginning of problems between the two of them. Because of what you got going on. See, you know what I'm hearing? These two are having different reactions. See, while one is like sitting there and pouting and feeling jealous towards you and, you know, going through all that, the other one is getting inspired by you. You know what I mean? Two totally different reactions. But to the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're both looking at you and they're having totally different. Yeah, so that's where the conflict is going between the two of them. But it's weird. It's like they're trying to work together. But as they're working together, they're not really working together. You know? They're trying to like get something done together, but they're like so disorganized, right? They're so disorganized that they're like bumping heads with each other. You know? And somebody here wants to get paid. So there's something going on where they think that they're going to get some money out of this situation or something that you're doing or some kind of connection here between the two of them, right? Somebody here thinks that they're going to be getting some money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And you know what else I'm getting, Gemini? It looks like somebody here is about to confess something to you. Somebody's about to confess something. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to speak up. And I bet you anything it's going to be this earth sign, this King of Pentacles in reverse. Looks like this person is going to be the one that wants to come in and confess. Looks like they want to confess something that might have something to do with something that was a lie. A flat out lie. That's what I'm hearing. Some kind of deception. You know what I mean? Something about somebody's strategy. So I think this water sign was the one that had some kind of strategy. This Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, it looks like this person was trying to strategize something because of their jealousy here. So it looks like somebody's getting ready to come in and confess to you, Gemini, about something that was going on behind the scenes. Okay. I'm going to flip the cards to see what we got here. We have the King of Swords. So they're not coming to you. That's what I'm hearing. They're not coming to you. They're going to somebody else. They're going to confess something to this King of Swords energy. Hold on. I'm going to find out more. I'm going to get my other cards out. Where are my other cards? Okay. But they're going to confess. I'm going to find out right now. What is it that they want to confess about? Okay. Because I know it's about a lie. Tell me more, Spirit. What's this confession? Okay. Ooh. It has something to do with something that was traumatizing, I'm hearing. Something that was hurtful toward you. Somebody hurt you. Somebody hurt you. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody hurt you. Somebody caused some problems for you. Somebody took something from you. Could be money. Somebody prevented you from being able to get an opportunity. Somebody took an opportunity from you. Yeah, somebody took something from you, Gemini. Somebody was scheming. That's what I'm hearing, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Something didn't work out. That's what I'm hearing. Something did not work out. You're still shining. You're still winning. You're still rising. And something didn't work out. Now this person wants to go to this person over here who may or may not be law enforcement. Okay? Because the King of Swords could be law enforcement, could be a judge, right? Looks like they're gonna go to this person and confess something here about some kind of scheme that this water sign had that they were doing against you to take your money, take some kind of maybe property, or take an opportunity away from you. They took something from you here that they weren't supposed to. Something's coming out here. Okay, and it looks like you might be hearing about it. You might be receiving some kind of message about this information. Tell me more. You might be receiving some kind of information about it. Tower's coming out in reverse. Something is about to be put back. That's what I'm hearing. Something is about to be put back. Something's about to be rebuilt again. Something's about to come back together, but come back solid. If that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. Like something's gonna come back and come back solid, come back put in place. You know, something's gonna come back and it's gonna be fixed. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Something's gonna be fixed and given back to you. So that's what I'm hearing. Okay. So Gemini, you're getting something back. Something's coming back to you. Okay, this law enforcement, this judge, whoever this person's going to make sure that you get something back and you get it back, put back in place correctly, right? So, like if somebody took something out of your account or if somebody took something, could be like property or something like that, like something's coming back to you, but it's coming back together. Like if somebody took your car, right, stole your vehicle, which it could be maybe just for one of you, you're going to get it back just the way that you had lost it when you lost it, right? Like something's going to be fixed and given back to you. That's what I'm hearing. So congratulations, Gemini. Anyways, it looks like this scheme is falling apart. Whatever scheme that these two had together is falling apart. Everything's falling apart and somebody's consciousness here is getting the best of them. And it's because you're inspiring them. They're seeing you differently now. They're also seeing that, you know, they don't want to be with this other person. They don't want to be around this other person. There's a competition going on or something going on between those two where there's like conflict or they're fighting or they're arguing. You know, they're not getting along very well. It's the beginning of problems between the two of them. And it looks like that one person is like, okay, you're going to be telling me something. You're going to come over here and get in my face, and Gemini's over there healing and taking care of themselves and doing good, and so now you're gonna come over here and fight with me? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go confess. You know, I'm just gonna go confess. I don't care if I get in trouble, because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get in trouble too, but not as you know, as much of trouble as this other water sign is. You know what I'm saying? The water sign seems to be the one that's going to be in the most trouble because that's the one that was jealous of you, and that's the one that always had a problem with you more than that King of Coins. That's what I'm hearing. So it's the Queen of Cups that's always had a problem with you. That's the one that wants to come after you. So that's the one that's gonna pay the piper. That's what I'm hearing. That's the one that's going to get more time or more something or a bigger fine or something like that. That's the one that's going to end up having to pay the price. Yeah, the King of Coins is going to have to pay something too for their part of it, but it looks like the Queen of Cups is the one that's going to really pay. And that's why that one is going to confess. So, Gemini, you have a confession coming towards you. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. This is what's going on around you. Take care. Hope y'all are getting ready for this cold front that's coming in. I heard today that it has shifted. So, and I also heard that the stores are empty. So, if the stores are empty where you are, let me know. In my area, we have no toilet paper so far that I've heard of. No toilet paper. Water's gone. That's what I know of. Water and toilet paper and what else? There was something else too. They said it was gone. I forgot what it was. But yeah. So let me know what's going on in your area. Are you ready? Are y'all ready for this? Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.